Westmoreland on the Gridiron continues here on this Wednesday night on the Westmoreland Sports Network. And now it is time to welcome in our first Permane Brothers Westmoreland County Player of the Week of the season. He is senior running back Colt Harper of the Southmoreland Scotties. Colt rushed for 3 touchdowns plus 86 yards on the ground. He also intercepted 2 passes on the defensive side of the ball where he plays linebacker against the Mount Pleasant Vikings. And Colt, thanks for taking some time here tonight.
Thank you for bringing me on.
Absolutely. Colt, I got to ask you first, the week 0 is so great with all the rivalries, and we see so many around Westmoreland County and the Whippeal. What was the feeling like beating your rival, Mount Pleasant, for the second straight year on Friday?
It was a great feeling. Anytime Mount Pleasant goes down for a loss, it's a good day.
Tell us a little bit about the rivalry. What was it like leading up to the game, during the game? Just give us a feeling of what the rivalry between Southmoreland and Mount Pleasant's like.
It's definitely not the most friendliest. Leading up to it, it's fun, but in a way, you have to mind your P's and Q's just so you can get that whenever. During the game, it's really tense because you just want to make the other guy quit in front of you before.
Your team got off to a bit of a shaky start in the first quarter in that game. Didn't score any points, had some mistakes. Do you think the reason for that was simply because it was week 0 and it was your first quarter of real football?
Yeah, for sure. As the season goes on, we all get more tighter, and we all know what we're all thinking,
You intercepted a pass and then scored on a 3-yard run on the next possession early in the second quarter, and then you ran in the 2-point conversion. Had to feel really good to contribute in a big way early in a game like that, right?
Yes, it did. We went down, and everybody on the team, the refs called it a fumble, but it wasn't. I was across the goal line. I was completely on the ground. The ball came out, and they called it a fumble, so I just missed. Then, their next series, I had to go get that ball and pay my team back for my mistake.
Well, that's an awesome mindset to have for sure. That was a key part of the game for sure, you guys getting on the board early and after your interception. The other key part of the game, you guys led 14-6. You went on a long drive, mostly on your back, and you ended it with a 3-yard touchdown run, and it was 20-6 late in the third quarter. How great did that drive feel for you, getting the ball that many times and then scoring? And did you guys feel like you were in firm control of the game at that point?
It felt great. I love to be a big help to the team in any way I can. And at that time in the game, we knew we had them mentally and physically beat, but you can't let off. You got to keep down until the last whistle blows.
Is that something you enjoy, being able to kind of put the team on your back if needed and on a long drive like that, even though maybe it's a little bit challenging when you're getting the ball that much, but did you kind of feel like you're running downhill and kind of wearing them out?
Absolutely.
As I mentioned earlier, Colt, 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions for you. What do you think was the biggest reason for your success against Mount Pleasant?
All through, as a freshman, the game comes at you 100 miles an hour, and as you get older, the game becomes a little slower and everything. But this year's my last year, and I have nothing to lose. Go 100% every play. If I make a mistake, it's better to make a mistake out of aggression than just 50%,
Talking with Southmoreland senior running back linebacker Colt Harper here on Westmoreland on the Gridiron, our first Westmoreland County Player of the Week of the season. Colt, you kind of played behind Ronnie Robinson the last couple of years. What were you able to learn from him?
Honestly, I didn't really learn much because we're 2 completely different runners. What I learned from being his fullback and in the backfield, you kind of get what a fullback's looking for and how he blocks. So big shout out to my fullback, Brett Huffman, for picking up them blocks for me and everything. But just the way a fullback, how he blocks and everything, being able to cut off my fullback is really nice.
So that's kind of what you served as last year for Ronnie, and now you mentioned Huffman's kind of serving that for you?
Yes, sir.
Talk a little bit about the fact that you guys put up a lot of points last year. Do you think your offense is capable of doing that this year, and if so, why?
Absolutely. We we did lose good seniors last year, but we never really rebuilt this year. We just regrouped, Like we're all on the same page for the most part. We know what has to be done. We know what we can do and will do.
As you're well aware, it's been a long time since Southmoreland made the playoffs. Is that something you guys discuss a lot as a team, and what will it take for you to make it this year, Colt?
Absolutely. It really just starts in the locker room. Like in the locker room, I know before, getting it every week, the team leaders, like me, Riley Conforti, Brendan Peterson, we all get together and we just kind of we tell the team, hey, we got to be serious. If we're going to win, if we're going to go into the playoffs, we got to make sure we're set up for every team.
And that's something that the senior captains, you guys really have made it a point this year to make sure everyone's on the same page to get to the postseason, right?
Yes, sir.
Big game against Fraser coming up. What do you guys have to do well to win this Friday? And what have you seen, Colt, from them on film?
We really just have to stay on our blocks and do our job. We can't be trying to do someone else's job. As long as we focus on our jobs, we'll be good.
Is there anything specific that you've seen from Fraser or the coaches have been telling you about that they do well?
They pass a lot, so we'll have to just be open for that. Get a few interceptions maybe for our cornerbacks.
Yeah, or maybe you can come up with a couple more this week. What do you think?
Yeah, it'd be nice.
Colt, let's move to our questionnaire now. It's kind of like a lightning round. Are you ready for this?
Yes, sir.
All right. Colt Harper joining us once again from Southmoreland. All right, Colt, let's take a look right now at the questionnaire. And first of all, what is your favorite part? What do you like most about playing football?
The brotherhood. The brotherhood's really awesome, and putting the other team's nose in the dirt from play one to the last play.
I like the physicality. How about a pregame routine? Do you do anything interesting in pregame?
Not really. I get all taped up, and I just relax and listen to music and get pumped up.
How about this question? Who would you say is the clown on the team that kind of cracks guys up, eases the tension a little bit?
Definitely me or Pete, Brandon Peterson.
What do you guys do specifically? Just jokes or any? Do you guys do anything fun before the game?
We joke and we dance a lot.
All right. Is there any video of that we can show everybody?
Nah.
No video. All right. All right. How about your favorite professional athlete?
Probably James Conner.
Good choice there. How about your favorite sports movie?
Probably The Water Boy. I like The Water Boy.
Yes, sir. Good Adam Sandler movie there. How about your favorite homemade meal? We always ask guys, favorite restaurant, fast food restaurant. How about your favorite meal that you get at home?
I'd probably Willie Pete's. It's rolled up dough with sauce and little bacon bits. It's really good.
Nice. I'll have to get the recipe for that one. How about if you win $1 million tomorrow, what would be the first thing that you'd buy, you think?
I would probably set my family up so they wouldn't have to work again.
I like that answer. How about who's had the biggest influence on your life and why?
Definitely my parents. My parents and football, because my parents do everything for me. They've taught me what I need to know, and then football has added on to that too. Football is really the only sport you get knocked down and you have to get back up.
Colt, I appreciate the time, man. Again, congratulations for winning our Player of the Week. Great performance against Mount Pleasant, and good luck against Fraser on Friday, okay?
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. That is Colt Harper from the Southmoreland Scotties, our Week 0 Permane Brothers Westmoreland County Player of the Week. Westmoreland on the Gridiron continues after this as we take a look at Week 1 games after these messages.